Nobody.
It's people who try to... But I'm just like that. What happened to my ties on leave? A trade this town is for Ranger.
The movie opens with Hutchman Mansell sitting in an interrogation room, battered and bruised, with a wolf dog beside him. Two agents sit across from him, studying his every move and trying to uncover his identity. A few days earlier, Hutch had gone back to his old life as an assassin, taking jobs from the barber to repay his debt to the Russians for destroying the Opshok in the first Nobody film. Hutch's violent job keeps driving him further away from his wife, Becca, and their children, Brady and Sammy. He realizes that living a double life is tearing his family apart, and the guilt is becoming unbearable. After completing one of his missions, he sees an ad for a small summer town called Plummerville, a place his father, David, used to take him and his adopted brother, Harry, when they were kids. With summer break approaching, Hutch suggests a family vacation to bring everyone closer again. He promises Becca that he'll leave work behind during the trip. Before they go, Hutch calls the barber to ask for some time off before taking on another job. Then, the Mansell family picks up David from his retirement home and begins their road trip. After helping the kids get settled in their rooms, Hutch and Becca enjoy a quiet afternoon together. They share some wine and take the time to reconnect after being distant for so long. Later, the family heads to a local water park, only to find it closed due to an incident. As an apology, they're given free hot dog coupons, so Hutch takes everyone to a nearby diner instead. While remembering the times he spent there with his father and brother, Hutch accidentally draws the attention of the local sheriff, Abel. The sheriff misinterprets his look as a challenge and walks over to confront him. Hutch immediately apologizes and tries to stay out of trouble. The family goes to the arcade using the free passes they received. While playing games, Hutch tries to talk to Brady, who has a black eye. Brady claimed he got it during a football game, but it seems more likely he was in a fight. He avoids explaining and tells his dad it's nothing serious, promising they can talk about it later. Brady gives some of his tickets to a group of girls who seem interested in him, then uses the rest to win a prize for his sister, Sammy. Suddenly, Max, the jealous boyfriend of one of the girls, confronts Brady for talking to her. Max grabs Sammy's toy and rips it apart. In anger, Brady punches him in the face and twists his arm. A staff member rushes over and pulls Brady away from the fight. Hutch quickly steps in to calm everyone down. The group is then told to leave the arcade. As Sammy bends down to pick up her broken toy, a staff member strikes her on the head. Hutch tries to stay calm for Becca's sake and begins to walk away, but then he stops, turns around, and says he forgot his phone. He goes back inside, furious, and starts attacking. Hutch brutally beats the staff member who hit Sammy, then knocks out another worker and a man who tries to step in. Later, both Hutch and Brady are taken to the police station. Amazed by what he saw, Brady tells his father he was incredible. But Hutch reminds him that what he did wasn't something to admire, and that Brady should aim to be a better man than him. Sheriff Abel brings Hutch to his office and introduces him to Wyatt Martin, Max's father, and the powerful owner of the Plummerville theme park. Wyatt, proud of his influence over the town, is furious that Brady injured Max's pitching arm. Hutch calmly asks how Wyatt would have reacted if someone had hit his daughter instead. Wyatt seems to understand but still insists that Hutch and his family leave town. Without telling Wyatt, Sheriff Abel secretly orders his deputies to follow Hutch and kill him. The next day, Hutch takes his family on a duckboat ride. While they're enjoying the trip, he notices some of Abel's men watching them. Acting quickly, Hutch puts Becca, David, and the kids on another boat, then boards a separate one to draw the 4 men away from his family. At first, Hutch tries to defuse the situation, but the men attack him. He fights back skillfully using his combat training to take them down one by one in a brutal fight.
Come on! Hey!
During the struggle, he loses his pinky finger. At one point, the attackers throw him overboard. As he sinks underwater, the wounded men finally realize he isn't just an ordinary tourist. They underestimate him and even try to demand more money for the job. Suddenly, Hutch resurfaces and finishes the fight, leaving them beaten and humiliated. Later, the leader, missing several teeth and strapped to a stretcher, calls Abel to report that Hutch defeated them all, proving he's far more dangerous than they imagined. Realizing things are about to get worse, Hutch calls Harry to ask for backup. He then checks in with the barber, who tells him that Plummerville has secretly been a hub for truck trafficking and bootlegging for years. The entire operation is run by a ruthless woman named Lendina. The scene then shifts to Lendina, sitting at a high-stakes poker table in her casino. When Lendina catches her opponent cheating, she kills him without a second thought, then shoots the dealer and everyone who witnessed it. She's cold, ruthless, and calculating. The barber warns Hutch to stay on her good side. It's also revealed that Wyatt works for Lendina. Years ago, she killed his father and now forces Wyatt to repay his father's debt. Wyatt wants to break free from Lendina's control, but she has too much power over him. After their call, Lendina contacts Abel, who is secretly working for her. She orders him to keep Wyatt in line by going after something or someone he cares about. Abel responds by kidnapping Max and holding him hostage. Hutch tracks them to a warehouse, where Abel and his men are guarding a massive pile of cash belonging to Lendina. Without hesitation, Hutch pours gasoline over the pile of money and threatens to burn it unless Abel promises to leave his family alone. Abel hesitates, but eventually gives in. As Hutch is about to leave, he spots two of Abel's men dragging Max away. He steps outside for a moment, then suddenly turns back and storms into the warehouse, launching a brutal attack. He quickly and brutally takes down Abel's men one by one. During the fight, one of them tries to attack him with a table saw, but Hutch overpowers the man and slams his head into the spinning blade. When the fight is over, only Abel is left. Hutch frees Max and prepares to kill Abel, but something makes him stop at the last moment. Instead of killing Abel, Hutch fires into the ceiling, but accidentally hits a light fixture. The sparks ignite the gasoline-soaked money and nearby chemicals, causing a fire to spread fast. Hutch grabs Max and runs out just as the warehouse explodes, destroying all of Lendina's money. News of the explosion quickly reaches Lendina. All of Lendina's assets are destroyed, and she's consumed by rage. She studies surveillance photos of Hutch and his family taken in Plummerville. Soon after, Abel, badly burned but still alive, contacts her and urges her to call for reinforcements to hunt Hutch down. Lendina agrees, turning the fight into a personal war. Knowing the danger isn't over, Hutch sends David to take Becca and the kids to a nearby lodge for safety. Realizing the hotel is no longer safe, Hutch decides to bring Max along. During the trip, Max and Brady finally grow closer after everything they've been through. Before Hutch leaves to confront Lendina and end things once and for all, he shares a quiet moment with Becca. He admits he broke his promise and tells her to leave for her own safety, but she refuses. She loves him too much to walk away and urges him to finish what he started. Hutch then goes to see Wyatt, who is drunk and furious about Max's disappearance. Wyatt tries to attack him, but Hutch calms him down and assures him that Max is safe. During their talk, Wyatt admits his hatred for Lendina and explains how she killed his father and forced him to work for her. Wyatt then takes Hutch to a secret armory his father built years ago to fight Lendina before she killed him. With help from Harry and David, they start setting traps all around the Plummerville theme park to prepare for Lendina's arrival. Meanwhile, at the lodge, Becca gives Brady an important but quiet responsibility to look after the children. She grabs a nearby rifle and heads out for a walk. Around the same time, Lendina arrives at the theme park with a convoy of armed men, while her enforcer, Cartu, leads another team to attack the lodge. Inside the park, Abel taunts Hutch and Wyatt, claiming they're finished, but Lendina suddenly orders his execution, calling him a nuisance. Gunfire erupts, and chaos breaks out. As Lendina's men spread through the park, they walk right into the traps Hutch's group set up. Landmines explode in the ball pit, roller coasters collapse, and grenades swing through the air. One by one, the goons are taken out in wild, chaotic bursts of violence. Meanwhile, at the lodge, Cartu and his team launch their attack. Brady wrestles with one of the thugs, while Max hides Sammy in a closet. Just when things look hopeless, Harry bursts in with a katana and cuts down the attackers. He faces Cartu in a brutal fight and eventually beheads him.
That's meant to challenge me.
Meanwhile, back at the park, most of Lendina's men are defeated, but Hutch, David, and Wyatt are badly injured. Lendina steps in to finish Hutch.
Nobody?
It's people who try to. But I'm just like that. What happened to my ties on leave? A trade this town is for Ranger. Fuck! You're gonna lose everything.
But before her henchwoman can strike, Wyatt gathers his remaining strength and shoots her first. Lendina's partner tries to fight back but is quickly shot down. Lendina grabs a gun and aims at Hutch. But before she can shoot, Becca appears with a rifle and fires 2 tranquilizer darts, one hitting Lendina's chest and the other her eye. Just then, the last group of gunmen storms into the park. Despite his injuries, David reaches for the final set of explosives. He detonates the explosives just as Hutch and Becca dive into the pool for cover. A massive explosion rips through the park. Lendina watches the fire spread with one last smirk before she and her men are consumed by the flames. Later, Hutch and his wolf dog return to the interrogation room, this time with Becca by his side. The 2 agents question them again, trying to uncover what really happened at the theme park. Before the agents can continue questioning them, their superior calls and orders the immediate release of the Mansells. Once they're free, the family heads home. Sometime later, they gather in the living room to watch a slideshow of photos from their wild but unforgettable trip. The pictures capture moments of laughter and joy, Brady with his new girlfriend, and Wyatt and Max, now close friends, smiling together in group photos. As the slideshow plays, Hutch leans back in his chair with the wolf dog resting beside him. For the first time in a long while, he feels completely at peace, smiling as he enjoys a quiet moment with the people he loves most. To experience the full story, make sure to watch the entire movie. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.